What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Ogreboy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the 1993 movie Jason Goes to Hell. This movie is directed by Adam Marcus, and in this movie, Jason is blown up at the beginning of the movie. I guess the military and stuff have had enough of him coming back to life and killing people and stuff at Camp Crystal Lake, so they just blow him up and everything. And when they take him to the morgue and stuff, the mortician or whatever eats his heart and is possessed by the spirit of Jason, and Jason starts going through different bodies and stuff, killing people. He's trying to get to his cousin because he can use her to resurrect himself and become alive again and everything. And his cousin's they're trying to get his cousin to be able to kill him, because only a Voorhees can kill him and everything. I like this movie. I think it's a lot better than most people say it is and everything. I think the reason most people don't like this one is doesn't feel like a Friday the 13th movie. It's the only movie in the franchise that really doesn't feature Jason in his physical form throughout the whole movie. Instead, we just get different people playing Jason and stuff as he possesses each person and everything. I kind of like the aspect of that story. Does it really fit into the franchise? Maybe yes and no. In ways I love it, in ways I think this could have been an even better standalone movie that was just like something else without Jason in it and everything. But that being said, I do enjoy it. It has its flaws and stuff, but there are some really awesome kills in this movie, especially the tent scene. If you've seen the movie, you know which one I'm talking about, especially in the unrated version. I don't remember how good it was in the rated version, but the unrated version is brutal and everything. Jason takes I think it's a machete or whatever, and it goes through the girl and out from her back up to her head and just slices her like she's a hot dog or something. It just really awesome kill. And then you get this one where this guy he gets his body melted and stuff. It's really gruesome and awesome to look at too. Like the kills are just really great in here. And when he kills the people in the diner and stuff, which are some of the most annoying characters in the franchise. Some of them, like the owner of the diner and stuff, she's likable, but she's also annoying. Like I don't know how to explain it. I like the character because she is a good character and stuff, but she gets on my nerves because the way she talks and stuff, and she reminds me a lot of one of the managers that I used to work for at Burger King and stuff. I really liked her and stuff, but she got on my nerves, if that makes sense and everything. And she looks and sounded a lot like her. I think that's why she gets on my nerves so bad when I rewatched it, because first few times she never really bothered me, but yeah, all of the kills are really good. And when he kills her, he punches, or I think it was actually he elbowed her or something like that, and her mouth goes in and stuff. It doesn't have a lot of blood in that particular part, but just the makeup effects when they did that and stuff was awesome. And it's also kind of humorous too. And then one of the other waitresses, he kills her, and she impales him with this some kind of pole thing, and he impales her and stuff, and then he squeezes her head, and you see her brains pop out of her head. It's brutal and stuff. This movie has some of the best kills in the franchise. That's one thing I will say about it. And also got another character in here that I absolutely love, Creighton Duke and everything. Although I think it was kind of crazy introducing him this far into the franchise, and we know he has his history of Jason, but we never see it and everything. I would have loved to see, maybe had him be in one of the previous movies and see his history with him and stuff. But this movie didn't have a lot of continuity with the others and stuff because of the rights and stuff going to New Line and everything, and New Line was mainly wanting the rights so they could do their crossover with Freddy and Jason and stuff. So they really didn't do a whole lot with this movie continuity wise and stuff, but I did like some of the lore they added to the character and stuff, and the little bit of his family history and stuff. It's crazy they wait 9 movies to do it, and you can tell like it's a different studio making it, because this movie feels a lot different than any of the previous movies. But in ways I like it, in ways I don't. Like I said, it's one of those things, it's kind of a mixed bag, but it's an entertaining movie. I never have understood the hate, though. Like, every time I watch it, I'm never feel like it's really stupid or really annoying or bad or anything. It just, there are some parts, though, it is really slow at times and stuff. It does kind of have a slow pace, and that kind of gets annoying a little bit. Like I said, it's one of the mixed aspects of the movie, but it is fun and everything. I feel like the ending was a little rushed, though. Like I wish we would have gotten more Jason in his physical form towards the last act or something. Maybe had him go back to his physical form a little bit sooner and everything. He was defeated way too easily and stuff when he got back into his physical form. But I did like, well, little bit we got and everything. Kane Hodder was still really good in this movie and everything, although it's definitely not my most favorite portrayal of Jason from him and everything. I still thought it was fine, and I don't really like his look either. Like he looks really gross looking and stuff, which I think is what they were trying to go for, but it just, I didn't like his look. Out of all of the looks in the franchise, this is, except for maybe Jason Takes Manhattan, this is my least favorite look of Jason and everything. It just didn't look right. Like, the way he was all swollen and yucky looking. But I get at the same time they probably did that because of all the stuff he's gone through in all the previous movies. It kind of makes sense. But yeah, this movie's kind of a mixed bag, but I enjoy it. I think it's a fun movie, and it's not one of my go-to Friday the 13th movies, but it's definitely better than some of the other entries and stuff that I've watched here in the last few days. It's definitely better than 8. No, I think I like it more than 7 and 5, but it's just not one of my most favorites, but it's not one of my least favorites either. It's just one of those that I feel is like mediocre and kind of in the middle. It's a fun movie and everything, and I enjoy it, and respect what they were trying to do with it. They were trying to do something really different, and they did and everything. I don't think it was near as bad as everybody said it is. It's an entertaining movie, but it's not a super great one. So I'd say I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10. I enjoy it, but there are much better entries in the franchise. There's much worse entries too and everything. So it's just kind of a middle of the road movie for me. But anyway, let me know in the comments what you think of Jason Goes to Hell. And no, I'm not gonna add the Final Friday line on there, because I think it's stupid they called it the Final Friday. Just because, one, it obviously wasn't even going to be the final one, seeing they were setting up Freddy vs. Jason. 2, why call it the Final Friday when you just get the rights to the character and you could make as many of these movies as you want? Why spend all that money for the rights just to make one movie? That didn't make any sense to me either. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.